Yo, this is Eternal Plays Final Fantasy 1. The time has come for us to go inside the Chaos Shrine again, but this time we're going to go back in time to fight the evil that is within, that has traveled back in time to destroy the world that we know. So, inside here we'll fight some of the toughest enemies in the game, and even fighting some enemies we have fought before in terms of some interesting foes. Remember that there's only two ways, or should we say one way, to exit this place. To use the White Wizard's exit spell, or if you have a Black or Red Wizard, use the teleport spell from the first floor. Easy to get lost in this temple, so you want to be prepared for this. Once you've done everything, I would very heavily recommend you to do like I do now. Save your game. And then, it is time to venture inside the final dungeon of the main game, the Chaos Shrine. We haven't been here since part number 2 in our Let's Play. That's a lot of parts ago. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. If you go back to Cornelia Castle, you'll see this guy in near of the fountain. And when you talk to him, he will go away. And he will come to the Chaos Shrine and open a door. Now, do not follow him, because this dungeon he is leading to is one of the optional dungeons of Final Fantasy 1 if you play on the Anniversary Edition from the PSP version that I'm playing, or if you are playing, I think, on the iOS version, then you don't want to go inside that place. So remember, go to Cornelia, talk to that guy we just saw now. He's in the fountain in the middle of Cornelia city, or town. Then he will go away and come to Chaos Shrine. Then open the door to the Labyrinth of Time, one of the optional dungeons in Final Fantasy 1, exclusively to PSP and iOS versions. I think, if not, it's only the PSP version. Don't go in there yet, we'll go there much later. We'll do that as the final thing to do in our Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Anyways, we go back here again. This is where we fought Garland in part number 2. See this object here though? That is the interesting thing. When you're ready, go interact with this very object. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water and wind, on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. Just one step forward and you'll be traveled back 2,000 years in time. So that's it. Once we go forward here now, we're entering the Chaos Shrine that is 2,000 years in the past. The Chaos Shrine we have here is basically 2,000 years in the future, in today's time, and is basically dead. But now, though, the Chaos Shrine. Remember, of course, if you want to go back, you need to head back to this room to get back to the Chaos Shrine. If not, we're just gonna go inside here. Chaos Shrine 1 floor. This is it. This is the main dungeon here in Final Fantasy 1. So there's some tough enemies here though, so be aware for it. First thing you have to do is just exit this place, then we can go around a bit. And then we're going to start off here in this dungeon. So most of this dungeon looks like the same. You see here, this place is locked. This is kind of where the beginning of the exit. There's not much to do here. We have 4 corners here as well. Bottom left, bottom right, top left and top right. So the lower left corner will lead you down to the first basement floor, but there's nothing in there, just basically a dead end. And if you take the lower right one, we will be getting into the second floor to which we can progress in this game, so I suggest we go and do that right now. Let us take the stairs in the bottom right corner. There's some really tough foes here though, so be aware. I can use flare here. Ice Storm. They do pretty decent damage. But I still do decent damage too though. Four Ice Storms, that's pretty nasty. Do a flare. There's a good casting animation. Just a lot of heat and power. And take them down. Heal a bit here because you see how much damage we took. It's pretty nasty. One heal Lara should be enough. Now we are on Chaos Ramp floor 2. There's nothing really to do here. We can only go one way, which basically go straight to the floor here. Now we are on floor number 3. So now we are in the top left corner here. Now here, remember the Black Knights we fought in the Flying Fortress? Yeah, they're here too, so we need to be ready for that. So keep on continuing here. Some more enemies to fight, of course. Here we have them, the Black Knights. There's 7 of them as well. They're in big groups here. They're usually groups of 5 to 9 Black Knights. Now we have 7 of them. Getting ambushed, I'm just gonna waste my time. I think the only game where I have so many enemies that fighting at once. Actually, I don't want to waste a spell on these, so I'll just use the points. I'll just use this one rather than this one. Garland is pretty nice though. So like electricity. I don't like that. 12,000 gil. Now that's quite a bunch. And the problem though is that money is a bit waste at this time. This room, the Death Eye, the Evil Eye's big brother. Certainly nothing you should laugh at though. Let's see if Kill can actually. It doesn't. But the Excalibur does the job for us. 1 XP, 1 kill. So that we took it pretty quickly. That's pretty nice. Dry ether from this chest, and we get ourselves the elixir. Now, do you remember in part number 2 when we rescued Sarah from Garland, we got ourselves the loot item? Yeah, this very loot item is what we are going to be needing here as well. Finally, we get use of the loot. That's pretty cool. So you see what happened there to the loot? Playing that, then the passageway will be made and we are basically ready to progress in this dungeon. Now we're back on floor number 2. Which means we can progress further in the dungeon again. Dragon zombies. Zombies means they are vulnerable to holy and to fire, so let's just use all of these spells to get rid of these dragon zombies ASAP. damage the ninja can do with fire spells. Yeah, it's alright. We have the Holy, which is just a long-ass casting time, but man, looks cool. And does fair damage too. So now we are back in this floor. Now we actually want to go take the staircase on the bottom, on the top left. More of these enemies. Oh yeah, you probably see that I'm using a dagger now on Steven. You remember the cat's claws from Gaia? Well, apparently they actually are good enough for use on the Black Wizard. So maybe should have bought a bit earlier, but meh. Not really easy to make a boost of attack power for the Black Wizard, but at least I did it now. Hilda goes up in level. She's now level 44. Down into this room, there's nothing in it. You just go to the top left corner. Askagus and Winterwolf. That says that will be quick to fire. Did I have any use that has spells I used Fira? I had a mage stuff. Let's see which Fira does the hardest hits here. So I get pretty high now on the almost reaching about 800 numbers. Okay, Steven could not take out the Gagus with the normal Fira. Let's see if we can Fira from Ninja. No, it's not enough. We had to take 3 Fira to take out that single Gagus. Well, pretty good damage actually. So that goes up in level as well. He's 755 health. That's pretty strong. Oh, the same enemies one more time. I'm not going to take any risks now. Let's just go with the powerful spell of them all. For fire, of course, Firaga. The knight is getting to hit pretty hard as well. Oh, 902! We're almost reaching our 4-digit numbers. That's really awesome. More ice storms. They really are spamming today with their abilities. Pretty annoying. Firaga. I take them all out. So what's how I get so much gold here now? Because I used all my gil and there's nothing new to buy. I have 44,000. I had like 400,000 almost earlier. But I bought like so many of these items. Check this out. I 99 of every single consumable item except for the explosion, dry ether and elixir, because you can't buy those. Dragon zombies again. Oh, we can take them out. I like it when the wizard is using that dagger. So cute. Now I'm back on floor number 1. The thing is that, actually thing I forgot to say. The floor number 1 top left and top right corners in floor number 1 are actually locked off. You can only go bottom left and bottom right. The bottom left gave nothing, but the bottom right gave you the access to go up to the route. Chimeras, 4 of them. They're weak to ice, so let's use a Blizzaga. Blaze. That's annoying. Not as damaging as the Ice Storm from the White Dragons, but it's sure as hell annoying. Another place. And another place. It's like that when they get to this dungeon, they're just going to spam everything they have on me. Oh, let's give them a little cold, delicious welcome. Goodbye. I get so much money from this dungeon, but it's just useless. There's nothing to buy here. There's one thing I don't like about Final Fantasy 1. There should be like some sort of a gold sink, but there's not. More chimeras. 3 more blazes. At least we will not get 3 of them. We will get at least 1. Only 1. The other chimera's like, I don't want to attack you, I want to be kind to you and not waste your time. Ooh, that hammer. Melee attacking is getting pretty good on these ones. And more enemies. What cameras, I guess? A purple worm. That's a new one. And it goes straight out. Emergency exit. Yeah, so this item is pretty cool. If you, for some reason, just don't have exit on your party members and you're getting panicked because you're about to wipe or die, then I guess the purple worm will be the help that you need. It drops the emergency exit. Now we are in the bottom floors, and now things are becoming much more interesting. So in the progress of this game, we have to do some really interesting stuff. First of all, the enemies in this dungeon are of a specific dungeon we have been in before. Earth Elementals, yes. Remember what I said about fighting enemies of the past? Yeah, this is gonna happen now while we are in the basement floors here in the Chaos Shrine. We are going to face off against the tougher enemies that we have faced before in the past. Clip, clap, clap. Good job. More Earth Elementals. We're not too strong because we faced them like quite a while ago, but we are facing them basically all the time in this game. No. Look in the bottom here, we won't find much. You can take a look. Clay golems, stone golems. Just give that to Zaga for their matters. You think it's needed, I guess? I guess. Let's chill these golems down a bit. Oh, they like that actually. We have to melt them instead. No. Nothing in here, so we have to go around to the right. More Earth Elementals to fight, and they go down. They're not too hard. I get a remedy, but I don't think I even got the remedy because I already have 99 remedies. Earth Medusas. Yeah, we face these as well. And their gaze is going to try to petrify me. That's the only thing they do. Schmack schmack. Wow, the white wizard is going to shirk on these ones. I'll just burn them up a bit. More Earth Medusas. Okay, we can take him on. Schmuck, schmuck, schmuck. Gaze. No. Yes. Actually, when this fight is over, I'm actually going to call this part because we're going to do something interesting next. So I'm just going to call it after this battle, and then we will do the next part. We will do some interesting stuff. So we're now in the bottom floor 1. We see there's some changing enemies, so that might be giving you a hint what's going to happen now. So I'll stop the part here. We are in the Chaos Shrine. In the next part, we're going to go further down in the Chaos Shrine. We're going to face some interesting enemies, both from new ones and, of course, mold ones. And then, in the end, we'll get to Chaos, the real deal of this dungeon. So if you have any feedback on Let's Play when discuss this game, leave a comment below this video. If you want to be notified and upload more parts and other stuff on my channel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.